Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Wellhaven products. I'm going to be going through a couple of different product setups. One is the PitchPrint connection, and the other would be a product that doesn't have a PitchPrint connection at all. So today I already went ahead and switched over a couple of different Wellhaven pet health products from the PitchPrint setup to the regular setup. And there is a fifth product on here that we need to go through that setup for, so I'm going to walk you through how to do that so it's set up to look something like this. Alright, so I have a products tab already open. We're right here underneath products. And the product that I'm going to be editing is this free first exam promo card. It's currently in draft mode. So I'm going to click edit on that. Normally this is where you would put some kind of a description for this product, and that would show up right here or down below. I didn't have a description, so I didn't put one in. If we scroll down, there's product categories, and you'll see that I have this listed under Wellhaven Pet Health. I have that box checked and it's set to primary. And then there's also a subcategory, because it's indented here, called Wellhaven Pet Health Promo Cards. There's the option to make it primary, but we don't want to do that, so I'm just going to leave it as is. If you add a new category, in order to make the banner show up on that category, you'll need to let us know. If we scroll down, there's a product image. You can click on that to change that image. Just select it from here. You can drag in an image from your desktop if there's a new image, or click upload files to select it from your system. We just want this free first exam product image, so I'm going to come down here and click set product image. It might take it a couple seconds for the preview to appear. If you have multiple product images, you can come down to product gallery, click that button, click on your image, and then hold down Control or Command on your keyboard to select multiple. But I don't want to add, so I'm just going to exit. And then it's time to update our product data. So I have this set to be a variable product, which means that we're going to have some different drop downs to choose from, as opposed to it just being like a planter pot that you would buy. It's just a single item. There's no options for it. So variable product, and then if this was a PitchPrint design, I would come in here to PitchPrint design and I would select it from the drop down menu. For example, the business card would be Wellhaven business card, and you can see all the options underneath of it. So I just click on that. There's also an option to allow for clients to upload their files, and this is a PitchPrint specific checkbox, so only use this if you're also using a PitchPrint template. This isn't going to be a PitchPrint product, so I'm just going to select none. So the next thing that we want to do is come down to attributes. Right now I just have quantity set. This was in correlation to it being a PitchPrint product. In that case, the quantity determines the price, and they would then just select the PitchPrint design. We have another attribute that we want to add, and that would be the location. So I'm going to go ahead and under this drop down, I'm going to select custom product attribute, and I'm going to click add. So now we want to give this attribute a name, and I'm going to call it locations. This is going to be the label on the front end, and then we're going to enter some values for them to choose from. Let's see, I want to open up the screenshot I took of all the locations. We've got Bloomington, Cedar Hills, so I'm going to start entering those. And these options are separated by, I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's just a vertical line. And then you would just go on through this list until all of these are listed out. I'm going to skip some of that work and I'm just going to copy those in from another product that already has it set up to save some time. And then where you see visible on the product page and used for variations, uncheck this visible on the product page and check used for variations. And then click on Save Attributes. If you had another option like color, this is where you could add that. This is a fairly simple product. There's only a couple of different attributes. The important thing to keep in mind is that you have 3 quantity options and a ton of locations. For each one of those, you have to multiply them by each other. So you're multiplying the number of locations by the number of quantity options to come up with your variations. So it can get out of control really fast, which is why there's this TM, which is too many extra product options plugin on here, and we're using that for some other products with more complex options that don't necessarily determine price. For this one, since there's only 2 options, I'm just going to use the built-in WordPress way. And I'll create another video to talk a little bit more about how to use this guy here. Alright, so we want to go ahead and delete all these. So I'm going to click delete all variations and click go. Again, this was from when it was set up as a PitchPrint product. And then I'm going to click on create variations from all attributes and click go. And you can see that it's created 3 pages of variations to set up options for. Alright, so now it's time to enter the prices for each of these different variations. So I'm going to click on this expand option to expand all of them and start plugging in the prices. I'm basing this off of the quantity amount, and this is going into regular price. Alright, so now I've reached the end of this one variation page. I'm going to click on the Go to Next Page button. It's going to ask me if I want to save changes before changing page, and I'm going to click OK. Alright, so I'm all done putting in the pricing, and I'm just going to click finally save changes. And then I'm going to come up here to the top and I'm going to click on publish. To view this product, I'm going to click on this permalink right here and open in a new tab. And now we can see that we have the option to choose a quantity and we have an option to choose a location, and then it gives us our price and you can add to cart. So that's just a basic how to add some variations, get your product set up for a simple variable product without PitchPrint. If you want to stick around, I'm going to go over just a few more options that you have available to you, including like how to set a default quantity and that sort of thing. So I'm going to go back into edit the product and I'm going to go down here to variations again. And you can see up at the top there's default form values, and I'm going to select 500 as the default quantity, and I'm going to leave the locations blank because we want them to choose a location before they check out. We don't want them to accidentally check out without doing that. Another option that you have would be like in each of these variations, such as for like Bloomington and Cedar Hills. You could upload a custom uh, image for each of those so that when they select, Cedar Hills, they're going to see the business card thumbnail with Cedar Hills at wellhavenhealth.com. You would just do that by clicking this upload an image. Same thing, drag in your picture, click set variation image, and then it should show up right here. Other things that you might see here are the SKU, sale price, whether it's in stock or out of stock, just lots of different options there. When you add a product, I would highly recommend finding a very similar product and going into your products area, your main products area after this saves. I would highly recommend going into all products and then duplicating right here the product that's most similar to the product that you're adding. So if you're adding another name badge, you could duplicate this guy. It'll come up in draft mode. You would just edit it, change the name, make sure you change the permalink right underneath. The permalink is this guy here. You just click edit. After you fill in the title, just click edit, delete all this junk, and then click OK and it'll autofill it for you. Change the category and update your attributes and pricing. That way you know that you're bringing over the correct shipping information, because there's some shipping classes set on some of the products. And for Wellhaven specifically, you would be copying over all those locations, so you wouldn't have to enter them all and go from there. That would be the way that I would recommend to add a product in.